Okay. Hi. It has been a really long time. I think the last time I filmed was in the summer, and I was like starting my post-bac program, and I hadn't really gone into detail beyond that. But I kind of wanted to talk about like what it's been like so far and why I haven't uploaded and everything else pertaining to that. And I mean, this is kind of, I'm a month into the fall semester right now, and it's a lot. I'm just gonna say that right now. I haven't had time to film because I've been reviewing, and a lot of it, you know, a lot of these classes I'm with the undergrad. Like, if you don't know, by the way, if you don't know anything about my channel and you've just stumbled upon this video, my name is Margaret. I am, I guess, a first year at Georgetown doing a post-baccalaureate pre-medical program. And I have a bachelor's degree in political science and English, but I am en route to become a doctor, hopefully. And so I wanted to like document this process. There are some channels that are doing it. I feel like a lot of people though document like what medical school's like, and I think there's a lot of non-traditional applicants out there, especially today, more and more. Like, I think as college is getting more expensive, as more people are going, I think career changing is not as uncommon as it used to be. And I mean, I think that's good. You have the ability to change careers. Not that it's easy. I am finding it extremely difficult, especially coming from like working this last year and having like a good salary and going from that into like student loans and everything else. If anyone's interested, some people left comments on my like previous video, my last video, which was from months ago, asking what it's like now and like how to prepare for it. And I kind of gave, I mean, it was a genuine answer, but I feel like it's not what people want to hear. I don't think that there's anything I could have done to prepare myself other than maybe like getting a tutor or something like that. But once you're in, you're in, and I feel like it's more about utilizing your resources once you're in the school, whether that's like going to TA or going to office hours or getting a tutor when you're actually in the class and like learning the material and going at the pace of the rest of the class. Making sure that you get accommodations if you need any. It's all about like that and navigating school again, basically. It's been a long time. I graduated in 2017, so it's been a long time. And I also, like, it's the first time being in school, now knowing what I know about myself, how I learn, as well as like the fact that I have ADHD, and I went all throughout college without accommodations, and I think it really hurt me. Not that I did poorly, but I was always like the last person to finish a test, and I thought, oh, it's just, you know, I'm not smart enough. But no, it's I have really terrible ADD, ADHD. Seeing that help early on really did help me with my classes so far. But a lot of it, you go to lecture, and in lecture, the class is like, what, 90 minutes or less. And you're gonna spend like the rest of the day like going over the material and preparing for the next lecture. That's kind of what it's been like for me, at least. Because I'm learning all of this essentially for the first time. I haven't taken chemistry and biology classes since I was in high school in like 2010, so, or 2011 at the latest. So it's been a very, very long time. But I guess like I wanted to just make this video kind of saying hi, I exist, and also if you want video content on what the post-bac program is like, the pros, the cons. I have a lot of cons to say, but I also have a lot of pros, and I do think like the level of education you get going to one of these programs is really great, but it's really, really tough. And I think if you can get through this, you can get through anything, and that's really my like, I don't know, tooth and nail opinion. But I've definitely had to struggle and like advocate for myself to get the help that I need. No one's going to do it for you. And I mean, that's true in college too. You kind of have to go about things on your own and be your own advocate to get any help or like do as well as you'd like to do in the class. But yeah, other than that, like I'm learning about transcriptional regulation right now, and RNA, mRNA, all that kind of stuff. But it's been great. I've been commuting, taking the bus. That's a first. I've never done that. I've usually driven to school, but now living in the city, that's the other thing. I am no longer in Virginia. I am in Washington, D.C., and I go to school in Washington, D.C., and that's been an adjustment living in the city, but it's been good. I grew up here, so it's kind of like being home, but also it's been like over 10 years since I lived here as well, so it's an adjustment in that way too. I just wanted to update you and tell you what I've been doing. I've also found that staying mentally strong also involves staying like physically strong. So I've been working out a lot and doing specifically like Pilates and yoga, and it's really helped with, honestly, the whole process of school and learning, being able to kind of, when you're really stressed, let it out in movement. And it's like, you know, working your muscles, working your body helps you work your mind. I've found that to be really helpful. But yeah, if you have questions on the Postbac program, I could do like a day in my life vlog. If you want to see anything like that, let me know. Other than that, I've just been so busy, and I feel really bad because I've been wanting to make content so badly. I think whenever you're in like a difficult spot, you kind of want to share with other people, and I made this channel to help other people, to educate other people, and tell my story in its own way and share things too. So I miss also streaming, but I really haven't had any time to play video games, unfortunately. And that's probably been one of the harder adjustments, just not having any, like in the free time I have, I'm either eating or working out. Yeah, I'm hoping that things will get easier. I have like a very strict routine now, and it's been a long time since I've had that. Even in work, like when you're working a 9 to 5, you can kind of get away with staying up late and like being okay the next day. And like you also have the weekends to yourself. But when you're in school and taking really hard classes, I've found that I'm studying on the weekends and I'm working like a 9 to 5 hour in terms of studying. I have to go to bed by 10, get up before 7, leave 7:30, get to school by 8. It's very strict. Reminds me of actually like grade school in terms of being at school so early and like getting out at like 3 or whatever. That's kind of what my schedule's been like. Anyway, it's all good. And I just wanted to share that because I had gotten some comments on my last video. So if you do want to see anything from me, just leave video requests. I do want to make some like actual content. So whatever you want to see, I'm happy to make. I want to use some of the free time I have to get back into video editing and creation. I'm also in the midst of working on a website. So if you are interested in that, I'm considering kind of having a website, blog, just about school, about myself, what I'm doing, side projects, things like that. So stay tuned for that. I will definitely leave it in the description box when it is up and running. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I hope that you watching this video are doing well. And if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Thanks.